Hello. I said welcome. Robert's yelling across the store. He's going, don't we need a new color? And I'm like, yes, we do.
Hello, people. Hello.
Did you get the giveaway too?
Well, I haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
Who's on first?
Say
Who's on
hello.
first? What's on second?
Oh, no. Are we going to have that show?
I don't know. Should we have that show? Janice, good evening. Shelly,
Welcome.
welcome. Hey, Beverly, how are you doing tonight? Donna, Lana, how are you doing? Carol, welcome to the show. Oh, there's more peeps down there. Hey, Karen, April, welcome to the show. Linda.
Welcome. Boy, that is some sad cutting I did on that. It's going to have to work. Maybe I'll trim it up just a little bit. It was a long strip and I'm trying not to cut my plastic. So what did everybody sew this week? I've been working on store projects. And tonight we are going to do a June Taylor Sew As You Go bag. It's a project bag. It's pretty cool. I think you'll like it. 2 pieces left. Lining visible to 16.5 by 4 inches. Okay. 16.5 by 4. Okay. I think I have all my pieces cut out. So thank you for joining us tonight. We have a surprise next week to tell you about. But I can't tell you this week. So be sure and join us next week. So give us a thumbs up if you've ever done any of the June Taylor Quilt As You Go bags or projects or table runners or wine totes. I mean, they have tons of projects. This will be my second one that I've done. I've done one other one. And it turned out really nice. It was a zipper bag. This is a Quilt As You Go with a zippity-doo ruler, or zipper. Zippity, you get it? Zippity-doo, ruler, zipper. What else is going on this week? Not much. Getting ready for the holidays. We will be closing early on Saturday at Quilters because we are sharing the holiday with our staff and we are going to be having our Christmas party Saturday at 3:30. So we'll be closing the store at 3. This is a super easy way to do zippers. And you can copy it too. So this project bag, I guess I should, let's do our sound check. So give us a smiley face or a thumbs up or Christmas tree emoji. If you can hear us on Facebook, and give us a comment if you can hear us on, okay. Is that our thread of the month?
If you like it.
I like it.
That was really...
I like it. It's pretty. So many of the quilts have pink in them there too. So
it spoke to me. It called out. Robert!
What did it say?
Robert! Hey Mary, how are you tonight? Finished the Christmas tree wall hanging.
Nice.
My husband loves that skit. I know he's the know-all. So fun projects. Judy Brennan, how are you tonight? Hey Debbie, welcome to the show. Hey Jen, how are you doing?
Welcome, welcome everyone.
You guys are busy. Nice. Love it.
Love it.
A lot of spunk and atmosphere out there.
We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ, the number 2.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central. And we are offering tonight this project. There's 2 of them in the bag. And it has the zipper and the vinyls for both of them. And they are $26.99. So if you want one, comment project bag, make it mine. Let us know whether you want to ship or pick up. And we did this project in our retreat that we had this past weekend, and it was a lot of fun. So I thought I would make the other bag. We only did this one. Isn't that cute? I love this fabric. This fabric is from Riley Blake. And we have a little bit of it left. So, but I think it's perfect for this little project bag. It's cute. And then you get a piece back. So this is one of the bags in the kit. And we're going to make the other one. And so I've already cut my pieces out. We started while I was still cutting. But one of the things I want to point out to you is it has all of these little lines on the that are printed on the stabilizer for this bag. These are placement lines, and that purple that you see through it, that's my glue. That's just Elmer's Kid Glue. It rinses out with water. It'll dry with heat, but you can't put too much heat on this, and I just wanted it to stay still. So these are placement lines. So I've cut my pieces out, and I am just going to line it up. So I think the first time I did one of these bags, I thought they were actually sewing lines, and they are not. They're placement lines. So let's just jump right in and get started. And so you cut your pieces out, next piece over, and then you line it up with that one, and you use a 1/4 inch seam. They say use a scant quarter. I'm going to trade out my foot for my quilting foot because it shows me where the 1/4 inch is. And I can't really use a guide, so we're sewing hopefully straight. There it is.
Carol asked if they have any smaller size bags.
Of this one, they have lots of product, but I haven't seen a smaller one. So the big one is 18. That's a good question. So 2 sizes, 1 of each, 16 inches and 18 inches square. Come on. There we go. Love having a needle threader. Okay. So I'm just going to put this under, and we are just going to straight stitch this. I'm going to start, and it pieces, not just pieces, what's the right word I'm looking for? It quilts it too. Okay. So my machine is asking me what foot we have. It is not, it is the 97D. So let me find that real quick. Did everything except set up my machine. 97D. Okay. And changing my stitch length to 1.8. Oh, somebody's got this on turtle. And I see it is actually
Hey Virginia, how are you? Welcome to the show. Hope your holiday was good. You can catch the next one, Mary. There'll be more. Hey Louise.
And the other thing I'm going to do is decrease my presser foot pressure.
You said you're zoom, Joan.
I
Zoom, Joan.
I do like to sew fast. I find I sew better when I'm sewing a little bit fast, so. Doohickey, we do have these back in stock if you'd like an extra. They are $8, $7.99. So they're perfect for this project. So see, my fabric was stretching a little bit, so I lowered my presser foot pressure. So I went from a 70 to a 50. So we'll see how that goes on the second piece, because I don't want the back to shift. I did glue it, but you know, glue only goes so far. So again, I'm just going to line this piece up. These are all from the Riley Blake collection. I don't remember the name of the collection. I think it's, I can look in a minute. But quick gift for some of your quilting friends. And I still got a little bit of movement in it, so I'm going to take it down 10 more on my presser foot pressure. Because I want my sewing machine, I don't want to do the work. I want the sewing machine to do the work. It's close, but these are pretty easy projects to do. So I'm going to sew these side ones on. Much better. Not seeing my fabric pucker or move at all now. It took me maybe 10 minutes to cut out all the pieces for this. So this really is a super fast project.
Hey Sherry, welcome to the show.
There are some factors you want to consider while ironing this. You cannot iron this stabilizer. So you can iron from the other side, but not directly on the stabilizer. Oops, I'm about to lose my pieces.
Running away.
They're trying to escape because they don't want to be stabbed repeatedly with a needle.
Well.
Has everybody seen that video with the lady knitting? She's like, strangle it. Or no, stab it, strangle it, scoop out the guts.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's hilarious, but...
Hey Kitty, welcome to the show. How you been? Hey Peggy, how are you? Kitty said she's seen it, yes.
It's pretty funny. Okay, so one round done. Look how quickly this is
going. Hey Kathy, how are you doing tonight? We're doing there's these bag kits.
Yes,
they're
this
June
is
Taylor
a June
bag
Taylor.
Kits. Pretty cool. You get a big bag and a small one in there, right?
There's two in the kit. Comes with the vinyl and the zipper. We used Riley Blake's fabric. I mean, this has little chickens on it.
But you can use whatever you want for your fabrics.
You could use from your stash if you want us to cut you a kit. I'm sure we could do that. You just need to call. But quilt as you go, so super fast. If you have a walking foot, that might be a piece to use on this too. But I think if you just get your presser foot pressure right, you'll be fine.
Looks like this. This is the big bag.
Yep, that's the big one.
Finished with the fabrics Joan picked. And we made a few kits or something, right?
We have a couple. Well, we have a couple for this one, but we don't have it for the whole kit.
So if you want one of those, I don't know what they're, $31.99 or something. You get 2 bags.
Well, you can't raise the price. They're $26.99.
Okay, 26. Sorry about that. Price raiser, get him out. You're out of here. Struck out. And he attached a thread to himself.
It's an occupational hazard with the threads.
That way I can always find me. Put some glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Kathy said she loves the quilt as you go.
They're super easy, and we have lots of them. I think our most popular one is the sewing machine cover. Might fit this one, but if you have like a 790 or a 770 or the 8,
too big, right?
It's not going to fit that. Oh, the wine bags. The wine totes.
Yeah, the wine totes
We have
sold
some of
well.
those. Do you want to grab them? They're on the black display. That's a long seam. I think little tiny pieced quilts. I don't make big quilts where you have these giant seams. And when I say glue, I mean just the Elmer's Kids glue. It's the stuff that rinses out with water, which you can get at any Target or Walmart, whichever one you choose. They all have it. On the black rubber. See the black display right there? On the other side of the spinner.
Wow. There's a mental lapse.
Okay, last 2 seams for this. Then there's a little bit of quilting. I'm just going to do straight line quilting.
With those?
Yes, the wine totes.
You want one of those? Say, I want wine.
If you want one of those, say, I want wine. Well, they make a great hostess gift,
Hey,
too.
Peggy,
There's
how are you?
3. Is there 3 in the bag? Yes, 3 in the bag. So you go to your holiday dinners, take a bottle of wine, leave behind a cool wine tote as a hostess gift.
Well, that's a good idea. Come bearing gifts.
Yeah. Or flowers. Those are
Makes
always
you the
appreciated.
life of the party.
Yep. Okay.
Jen said if you do accidentally iron on the interfacing glue, ease off iron cleaner works well.
Mm-hmm.
And ask her how she knows.
I say
Jen
that.
always,
Always.
I have done this before. If they need a sign, right?
Yep. Easy peasy. lemon squeezy. Okay, and so next step
Hey, Kayla,
is
how are you doing tonight?
to do a stay stitch and tack all of this down.
So Peggy, we're making
June Taylor's project bag.
yeah, there's the project bag. So you get a big one and a small one. I don't know if I pointed at that right. Big one, small one, something. Here, follow along. They are $26.99. We have a few kits only for the big ones, which this is kind of the finished one with fabrics Joan picked. Back. You get, you know, a little zipper, and you can store your stuff in there and see what's in there.
This is a cheater zipper too.
And you get a cheater zipper, which is cool. So, and that's what we're making. And there's always the wine totes. If you want a post-feast gift. And maybe somebody will bring you one. Joan is sewing on the K570. If you can make it through a remodel project in general, and your bathroom is probably a big one, including the kitchen, because those are functional areas that are taken away from you and you don't realize how much you use them or need them. And there's some saying about surviving building a house, your marriage, something, and your stumps or something.
I can't complain. You and I work very well together.
I think that's a process. You should try to buy a business.
I chalk it up to my superior management skills.
Yes, very, very intense management skills.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding too.
Okay, so this is going to be, so our bag is basically done. This is the outside. This is the inside of the bag that's going to show through the vinyl. And so I'm using the same fabrics so they match. And so now I'm going to make this. And there's just a little bit of quilting. I'm just going to wing it and just sew straight. So when you're putting these on, like I said, these blue lines, these are placement lines, not sewing lines. So
hello, welcome to the show.
What I am going to do is just sew, and I might put a pin or two in this just to hold it in place while I'm stitching.
So you had to jump from Facebook to YouTube? How far did you have to go? Like to another phone and
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
yeah, well, it's not far, right? It's on the same.
These are like
Sewing the
short
Arkansas
little
Traveler blocks. I had 2 of them, so it's time to finish it. Okay.
pins. Oh my gosh, UFOs.
Hitting a UFO there.
I am no longer the cobbler's son. My long arm is set up.
And Kayla, that's always the remodel nightmare. You get in there, you find out something else is broken. That's what you always find out. So it's always good, but bad. You're fixing something else, but then you don't know what else is going to pop up. Molly had a furnace fiasco when she got... Oh, wait a minute. Hey, we need to replace the drain while we're in there, too. That's broken.
Oh, anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
And
with
by the way...
drain system.
Yeah, pipe froze, you know.
New water.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta get a new water heater. You know, there's some other stuff that adds in there. So the house just keeps on giving back to you, which is always nice.
That's why people call houses money pits too. So I am going to rotate this back a little bit. Wait, raise my foot. Lay my needle down. I'm going to sew to the middle. And then I'm just going to raise my foot to pivot. I am just going to do some squiggly lines. So this is exceptional quilting, by the way.
And you should try this at home.
Absolutely. So people can say, oh, look how well you did. One more row of that and we will be done quilting. If I tried to make straight lines, you could see how crooked they were. So don't try to make straight lines. Just make crooked lines. Done. I know. Isn't that awesome? You can't really see it because I'm sewing in gray, but it looks good.
Got something down on fabric.
I have to stop and read the directions because I haven't done this before. Stitch ends over the zippity-doo done. Tracking, does that prevent? I think I have to trim this down.
Perfect. Yeah, you got to give it a try. Don't do the straight lines. Just give some wiggles and squaggles and squiggles and whatever other name you can come up with. I made up like 14 words today.
Wiggles, squiggles.
Vicky said none of them were words, so I was okay with it.
Hey, if it's quilt as you go, maybe it's making up words as you go.
I think it's great. I make them up all the time. It's my contribution to the English.
English.
Stay away.
That would be American English, right?
Right, yeah.
Like proper.
Not the King's English.
Okay. So the zippity-doo ruler.
The zippity-doo-dah zipper.
Yeah, that. So, what makes it so cool, I don't know if I need to close it. I'm going to close it back up a little bit because we're not going to sew it inside out or anything, so we don't have to worry about what way the zipper goes. We can just unzip it and then rezip it and be done. So, the cool thing about this is already set for you, and you have this bias tape, which is truly bias tape, already sewn onto it, and all you got to do, this is like how I do binding, is just slide your little mini quilt sandwich in there, like so. Might center it up a little bit better.
Kitty said the serpentine setting is good for that.
Yep.
Not for the zipper, but for the
straight line quilting. Yep. Get some fuzzies there. So that's it. That's all you gotta do, and then I just sew it down. So I'm gonna try and sew like pretty close to the zipper. It's not the zipper, but the edge here. So I'm kind of lining it up with the inside. I'm using the 97D, and so I'm lining this up with the inside of my quilting foot. And then the other side gets sewn onto, I'll move my ruler out of the way. I'm running out of space here.
So Linda had a question for you. So is there different sizes of those zippers?
Actually, you can buy these zippers by themselves. So see how you can kind of see the stitching on it there. You can buy the zipper by themselves, but these are cut for, let's check and see, because it's kind of a big piece of vinyl and I want to make sure I have it the right way for my project. We're going this way. So this one is sized for this project, but they make zippers that are much longer. So these I think would be excellent for all of you sewers who like to do the Kimberbell bench pillows instead of buying all of those the stuffed pillow form for the bench pillow. You can just buy one of these and sew it on the ends of your pillow and then take out that pillow form, and then you have a nice little tidy bench pillow that you can package and put away for the seasons. So I'm just making sure that I have my vinyl inside of my zippity-doo zipper. Notice I didn't say ruler that time. Kind of getting my act together a little bit.
So they're asking where they could get the zippers.
We have them here. They're
Get them right here.
Up front by the register. On the side facing the office. And look at that. Easiest zipper you'll ever do. Okay, so this is our inside. Let me trim this down to match, and I'm just going to go like right along these placement lines and try not to set my vinyl. Cut it. And I'm just going to trim this up a little bit because we're going to sew all the way around this. Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Quite a few colors.
Yeah. And they are, how big are these? These are 18-inch rulers. Good grief. This is not a ruler.
18-inch ruler zipper?
This is not a ruler. This is a zipper. They're 18 inches.
Hey, Luann, how are you?
I don't do good words today.
Lorianne, sorry. Now someone's name properly.
Peggy asked if you need a special needle for the vinyl.
These machines ship with a size 12, and that's what I'm using. So to answer your question, maybe. So it depends on your machine. That's the wrong side. I would say if you start getting shredded thread or you see your thread caterpillaring up your needle, then you need a bigger needle. So I am going to start. I don't want to poke holes in my vinyl, so I'm not really going to
Kathy,
pin.
welcome to the show.
But I am going to put some pins up here in the top. Big ones will work. And try not to stab myself, because I did a minute ago. So when you're putting this together, you're lining up the top side of your zipper. And you have a lot of excess vinyl down here. That just gets trimmed off. We're not going to bind it today, but that is your next step, is you just make a binding and then just bind it like normal, kind of like this one is. And so I'm going to start with my zipper, and I'm just going to do a real narrow seam here just on the edge. And these are nylon zippers, so I'm just going to sew right over it. And so I'm lining up with the inside of my quilting foot here. And I'm going to sew up here and then pivot.
Kathy, we are making the June Taylor fold as you go two bag sets. You're $26.99. You got a small bag and a big one. We made a few kits. Finished project looks like this. Some fabrics Joan picked out. So, catching you up there. We also have the wine totes. And hopefully you're doing well.
Sorry, caught the camera there. Molly's pro though. I am slowing down a little bit as I go over this zipper because I don't want to break a needle, rather than my mile a minute sewing. And then I'm going to slow down a little bit as I go through the vinyl because it doesn't like to slide under this, so I'm actually assisting. I'm going to increase my stitches. If you have a Teflon foot, that would be ideal for this. Oops. Pick that up. Raise my foot to pivot. And so just keep in mind, I am assisting a little bit as I'm doing this. It's not something I am a fan of doing. I wish I had a Teflon foot right now, but if you don't have one, it can be done. Just don't push too much because, and then I'm just making sure that my vinyl is laying flat. Don't push too much. You're just barely putting any pressure and letting the feed dogs do most of the work. But see, if I don't assist, then it doesn't want to go under. Foot to pivot. What was the question?
What mil is that vinyl?
I think it's 12.
Joan's going with the 12. Welcome, Mona did what? How are you tonight? Grandmas do cheer the loudest, I'm sure.
We are going to get through this without breaking a needle. Fingers and toes crossed.
It's tough to do.
But definitely recommend a Teflon foot. And
Real good.
Done. And we are done. So we can just trim off. I'm actually going to use scissors to trim this. I'm not going to try and cut through my zipper with the rotary cutter and the vinyl.
And then you just slap your binding on.
You just put your binding on and you have a bag. And we worked on this. We started right at 6. It's 6:40 now.
It's a pretty quick project.
It is a very quick project.
Would you recommend a Teflon needle as well?
I don't think you need one. I think a regular needle will work. I might, because of all these layers, I would bump up to at least a 14. But there's our basic form of the bag. All we got to do now is bind it, and we're done.
And the zipper's really nice.
I
Touch,
know.
isn't it?
It's super easy. What do you think? Easy peasy. There's the bag.
Great project.
Yeah, super easy. Make a great guild gift.
Just make one for yourself.
Make them for yourself, no doubt. You can store your blocks in it. So I think this is I know this is intended for you to carry your blocks if you're going to a retreat or something like that.
So they'll all stay in the same.
So they're flat.
Yeah.
So they lay flat and you don't have wrinkledy blocks. So that's why you have the 2 larger ones, because sometimes we make big quilt blocks. But look at that, we have a matching set. They're so cute.
Nice.
This is a win.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, so these will be in the store. We'll put some binding on it. I'll put it back in the production. They can bind it the way we do our quilts. So that'll go super quick. So let's talk about everything we used tonight.
And I don't know what those. Yeah, zipper. Oh, there they are.
This is the doohickey, so you can't really iron this stuff. So you have to. This is the multi-function finger presser tool. They're $7.99. We do have these in stock. Unfortunate name, but great tool. I have one at each sewing machine at home. Love it. I use it to assist sometimes things. It can be used to mark, but mostly I use it for pressing my seams. The zippity-doo zippers.
She got it. Woo-hoo.
These are $9.99. So yeah.
Make it mine in a color.
Make it mine
so
in the color.
You got black, white, red, and blue, and
tan,
gray.
red, gray, and navy. And then we have the kit itself. This is $26.99. Comment Make It Mine project bags. And we got the wine totes out just because this is probably their most popular one. This one is $16.99 and you have enough to make 3 totes. So
Pretty good.
Make It Mine wine totes. And then we will move on to our thread club.
Sure.
Okay.
These out too?
Oh, that's hanging up over there. They already hung it up. Orchid, color number 2479. Comment Make It Mine. $24.79. It's 15% off for the show. If you are in the thread club, it's 20% off. If you would like to join the thread club, it's $20. And then you get 20% off of your threads, not just the color of the month, but all of the Aerofill threads that you purchase. And then we have 2 giveaways, or is that one going to one person?
No, there are 2. So we had a Bernina sponsor tonight and a Moda sponsor tonight.
Mouse pad. And I love these in your purse. These are in your purse. This is a great little thing to have. So more love. Aw. And then it has these little trees, kind of. This was a fabric collection that they did. So we just need 2 winners. A little mini mouse pad and a notepad. 2 different kinds of pads. I hope you liked our project tonight. I thought this was super easy. I had never made this before. Vicky made the other one. Vicky made this one.
Kayla's one of our winners tonight.
Kayla, we'll do the notepad. Who's the next one? Who gets the mouse pad? That's the best.
Lorianne.
Lorianne, congratulations. Kayla and Lorianne, if you have not shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews. That gives us your information so we can get these in the mail to you. If you are local, just shoot us a little quick note right now and let us know you'll pick it up in the store. And then we will leave it at the front for you. So thank you for joining us tonight, and as always, when you're having sewing troubles, re-thread your machine, check your thread path, change your needle. You might need a look price, so if you're interested in this one, price for you to take it home with you. Could be your little ho-ho-ho present. We did have another lady come in and get hers. She bought the Q16 Studio. That was her Merry Christmas present. Love those kind of presents. Mine's finally put together. I have the automation, so look for some videos from us on the Q-Matic. So it'll be fun. But that's us for tonight. And if you're watching this after the show's over, just shoot us an email to support or to Sean, SEAN, at quiltershq.com.
All right.